Welcome to BSc Statistics students. In this lesson, I explain UV method through a particular problem. I have considered this particular problem in the last class. I have discussed the same particular problem with the initial solution by Vogel's approximation method VAM. Now I discuss the same problem by calculating initial solution by using the northwest corner rule, which means what I want to specify. If you calculate initial solution by using any of the methods, but the optimum solution will be same by if you calculate by using UV method. By using UV method, if you calculate the solution after calculating the initial solution by any one of the methods, but you will get the same solution of the optimum solution, which means minimum cost. Optimum solutions may be two different values, maybe x11 or x12 or x23, what it may be. So it may differ, but it gives the minimum cost same minimum cost. So that is what the meaning of explaining. That is what my objective to explain by considering the northwest corner rule, by considering VAM, calculation of initial solutions by two methods. So now I am calculating. First of all, I am checking whether the sum of the availability is equal to sum of the requirements. It is okay. So therefore, second step I am considering calculating the initial solution by using any one of the methods. Previously I have calculated by VAM. Now I am considering northwest corner rule. So if we consider the northwest corner rule, what is the procedure? If we consider the northwest corner rule, calculate initial solution. Northwest corner rule means the first cell, extreme cell, that is cell 1, 1. Okay. In this cell 1, 1 you have to make the allocation, which means I am writing here x11 is equal to minimum of 14 availability and 6 requirements. So 6 is minimum, 14 and 6, the minimum is 6. So allocate 6, and then since requirement 6 was satisfied, so cancel this one, cancel this particular first column, and remaining availability is 8. And now prepare the next table. So I am preparing the transportation table 2, and show that we have O1, O2 and O3 availability origins and destinations D2, D3 and D4. These are the destinations we have. Now you have to consider the transportation table with these origins and destinations respectively, and the costs are 4, 9, 3, 1, 2, 6 and 5, 7, 2. These are the cost here, and availabilities are 8, 16 and 5, requirements 10. This was cancelled, 10, 15 and 4. Now again you consider the northwest corner rule, that is by taking move right to horizontally to the next particular cell that is in the same row, and you have to go and make the allocation. That is what the description of the northwest corner rule. So I am doing quickly. This is cell 1, 2. Once x12 is equal to minimum of 8 availability and 10 requirement is equivalent to 8. So allocate 8 here in the cell 1, 2, and since 8 the availability at first origin 8 was exhausted, it's completed, finished. So therefore cancel the first row, and remaining available requirement is 2 here. So therefore you prepare the next transportation table. I am preparing here. It is O1, O2, O3, and because you have the three particular columns D2, D3, D4. D2, D3, D4. 3 destinations we have, and the corresponding cost 9, 2 and 7 and 3, 6, 2. Availability 16, 5 and requirements 2, 15 and 4. Right? So now again you consider this is because row was cancelled. Now move down vertically and do the next allocation in the next second column. Second column, that is what the second row. The first whatever northwest corner cell. Okay, so therefore allocate as much as possible quantity in the cell 2, 2, that is x22 is equal to minimum of 16 and 2, it's equivalent to 2, hence you allocate 2 and cancel, since the requirement at the destination D2, that is D2 is satisfied, cancel the second column and remaining availability is 14. Okay, with the remaining availability and that is with the remaining origins and destinations O2, O3 and D3, D4, you have to make the next particular transportation table and so that with the remaining cost 2, 6, 7, 2 and with the remaining availabilities 14 and 5 and 15 and 4. And now again you have to consider northwest corner cell. That is here after cancelling the second column, you have to move right to the horizontally, and we have to make the allocation in the next cell in the same particular row, second row. That is so, which means here it is allocated in second row and third column, that is x23, cell 23. So therefore x23 is going to be calculated by minimum of 14 and 15. It is nothing but 14. So the 14 I am allocating here. 14 is at the origin 2. That is availability at origin 2 is exactly, hence cancel second row. Remaining requirement is 1 here. So with the help of this particular availabilities and requirement and origin destinations, you please prepare the next table. So I am preparing the next table while taking, we have only one particular row. That is one origin O3 and D3, D4 are the destinations. So find, therefore costs are 6 and 2, availability is 5, requirements are 1 and 4. So I explained very number of times, if you have one single particular row or a column, then you can allocate allocate the required quantities are there, and you no need to apply any kind of method. So 1 I am allocating here, 4 I am allocating here. So therefore which x33 is equal to 1 and x34 is equivalent to be 4. Therefore all rim requirements are satisfied, hence the initial solution is obtained. So what is the initial solution? x11 is equal to this and x22 is this, x12 is this, x23, x33, x34. So this is what the initial solution. Again I specify, I am not calculating the cost here. So whatever the cost here, if you want to calculate here the cost and then compare again the cost at the end. Okay. So I calculate, so for time being, yes, I calculate the cost, and so that I show to you the cost was reduced. Okay. So the cost calculated from the this particular table, that is northwest corner rule, by using the method northwest corner rule. 6 multiplied by 6, 36 plus 8 4s 32 plus this one 9 2s 18 plus 14 2s 28 plus 6 plus 8 is equal to 128. Please be right. I am writing the cost here. That is equal to 128 rupees. Okay. So that we compare at the end. This is the cost by using northwest corner rule. Okay. So therefore you please keep this particular cost and we compare at the end what is the cost is going to be obtained. Okay. If it is reduced in the UV method, then only the optimum solution is obtained. Otherwise this is the optimum solution. Okay. So now we have to write this particular. So after calculating the initial solution, you have to go and apply the UV method. That is, continue the UV method. So UV method is going to be continued. Before entering into the next step, what we have to do is put a heading UV method and prepare a table and write down the initial basic feasible solution in that particular table. You prepare a good table, that is a big table. which we have to consider and write all the calculations in that particular table. So that is the reason why you prepare a table which is having a big table. Okay, you prepare a suitable table which is going to be written all the computations are going to be written, loop etc, theta, loop, plus, minus etc, are all going to be specified, indicated clearly. So that is the reason why I am specifying that you prepare a big table. Right. Now I am writing the initial basic feasible solution in that particular table. That is the first step what I am doing here. That is x11 is equal to 6. Okay, and then x12 is equal to 8. And then next x22 is equal to 2. This is x22. And then x23 is equal to 14. This is x23, it is 14. And then it is x33 is 1. And then x34 is equal to 4. If you understand, you can easily observe that 8 plus 16, 8 plus 6 it is 14, 2 plus 14 it is 16, 1 plus 4 it is 5. Similarly, column wise also you can check. 8 plus 2 10, 14 plus 1 15 and 4. So this is what this is the way you will get the initial solution in the northwest corner rule, like this, or anywhere like this. Okay, this is the way you get the northwest corner. You see here it is come down, it is come to the right side, it is come down. It's like that. So this is what there. And here I stop this particular lesson. So you consider it is a part one of this particular UV method problem 2. Okay, by using northwest corner rule. I continue in part 2. The remaining solution I continue in part 2. Thank you.